Bitcoin, Ethereum, really the entire crypto market bouncing back. We're ready for new all-time highs. We're up a few percent today, and man, it feels good. At least that is, of course, the sentiment around social media today. However, I would like to say we are not out of the woods yet. Bitcoin is still in a downtrend right now, so let's not count our chickens before they hatch. We'll be breaking on the technicals for you today, as well as talking about some massive metaverse news, as well as some very big news coming out of Colombia for Bitcoin. My name is Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing, so if that's a topic you'd like to learn some more about, maybe just stay up to date with, then you should definitely subscribe to the Lark Davis channel. Also, if you can take a quick second to tap on that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm, then great fortune will come your way. Also, if you'd like to receive a notification when I put out a video, then you should definitely click on that notification bell. By the way, if you are a cryptocurrency trader, then you need to get yourself an account over on Femex. You can long and short all of the best coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, Solana. They got all of the good stuff. And if you use the link down below in the description to start your account, you will get 10% off your trading fees, $100 in trading bonuses for doing things like making your first trade, making your first deposits, as well as up to a $3,500 deposit bonus. So you can use that to trade on Femex. That $3,500 portion of it is a limited time offer. So go ahead and check that out using the link down below if you are a trader. Now let's talk about the price of Bitcoin, man. So first, let's just zoom in here real quick. Let's zoom in here just real quick today. We're back about the 200-day exponential moving average. This is a nice thing. I think that's an important line for us to reclaim. Of course, now we need to stay above the 200-day EMA, obviously. Now, we did reclaim that on some not too bad volume, to be honest. You can see here, obviously, we have a giant volume spike on the sell-off, but these two bars right here represent actually some nice volume for the buyback as well. People rushing in, buying Bitcoin under $50,000. I bought Bitcoin under $50,000. Did you? I know a lot of people out there were. I got some around $47,000 2 days ago. I bought some more, $47,500 or something like that yesterday. So nibbling a little bit more Bitcoin into my stack. Not massive amounts. Nibbles. Feels good. Buying under 50K. Of course, now we're back over 50K again, which also feels good. So winning either way. Now, I want to talk here about the sort of general trend in the market right now. Let's just go ahead and reset the scale on there. So what we can see, to put this in perspective, this giant sell-off that we just had, you know, it's incredible to see these kind of movements in the market where the price just back 3 weeks ago, mid-November, and we're down all the way 38% at the bottom of the sell-off the other day. Of course, now we're back up in more mild range, only 25% away from all-time highs. But that giant sell-off, what did it actually accomplish at a technical level? Did it destroy the market structure? Not actually. It's pretty interesting. So we have our low over here. Then we have our, this is back in July. Then we have our higher low here in August. We have another higher low, higher than the one back in August, higher than the one in July. Higher low here in September. And this most recent sell-off, where did it bring us down to? Oh, right there, look, another higher low. So that's keeping the momentum going here in the charts. Keep the momentum going for Bitcoin, showing that the market is generally still on an upward trajectory. You know, when you look at the lows continuing to rise, it gives you a good idea of the direction that the market is moving in. However, although that is a bullish thing, I would like to point out, until we cross this trend line right here, Bitcoin is still in a downtrend. I know it feels nice seeing a little bit of green in the market. It gives you this kind of like, oh gosh, we're going to make it. Things are going to be okay feeling after a big sell-off like we had the other day, which, especially if you're new to the market, these things can be scary. They can shake you. I get it. But don't get complacent here and start, you know, doing any crazy stuff. Just stick to the plan, man. Stick to the plan. Buy on dips, all that jazz, because until we crack over this trend line here, Bitcoin is still in a downtrend, which means we could, for example, see it do this, come on up, smash into resistance here again around $54,000, come back down, we retest the exponential moving average around $50,000. Maybe we come back down and test support around 47,500 or something like that. Come back down here and then try again to get above it until, of course, we do get that crack out moment. And then we can probably start talking about moving up to find some new all-time highs for Bitcoin. However, just to keep it in perspective, if we were to just kind of trend sideways approximately up and down and, a little bit of here and there and everywhere until the end of the month, well, we might not even get our breakout until the end of the month. So if we just trended sideways until the 23rd of December, well, then we would technically get our breakout of this trend line. We could have something much more explosive happening depending on news events, obviously, any fears out there. I feel like the fear band-aid's kind of been pulled off, though, and that we've seen a lot of the fear already playing out. That's represented in these big drops right here for the market. But just so you know, don't count your chickens before they hatch, because we are still in a downtrend for Bitcoin, which is a nice time to accumulate. Definitely a nice time to accumulate. A lot of those hot altcoins that you might like, they're on sale. They're on sale currently. But until we crack that, still in a downtrend, although flipping a little more bullish after crossing over the 200-day exponential moving average. Also, just a quick look here at the Ethereum chart. Ethereum, of course, continuing to be a very, very bullish asset. It's actually only around 10% away from a new all-time high, where Bitcoin's still around 25% away from a new all-time high. So we did have a nice bounce on Ethereum from this area of support. You can see we bounced on support here, we bounced on support here, back here as well. And of course, that was a previous area of resistance back here that has now flipped into a pretty strong area of price support for Bitcoin, excluding this big sell-off wick here. Now we are currently smashing into a line of resistance right here. So if we crack over that, we could actually see Ethereum potentially going on its own rally, while Bitcoin kind of is a bit stagnant over the next couple weeks, for example. We could see if Ethereum manages to break out here and close some good daily candle to volume above this trend line right here, then we could see Ethereum potentially testing new all-time highs by the end of the month. Now let's talk about the Metaverse. Enough with the technicals. Let's talk about the Metaverse. Kathy Wood of ARK Invest says that the Metaverse could be worth trillions of dollars. Now that comes after we had a Grayscale report last week saying that the Metaverse is a $1 trillion opportunity. It will be worth many trillions. What is coming for digital worlds, digital assets, digital reality, the integration of augmented reality with your day-to-day life, seeing dinosaurs walking down the street and promotions and all the craziness you can imagine. That's all coming. That's all coming. All those sci-fi movies that you've seen, that stuff's going to happen, except we'll have NFTs backing it all up. They missed that in the sci-fi films. It's going to be an absolutely massive opportunity. And while companies like Facebook are obviously going to capture a big portion of the Metaverse audience, we will see an incredible amount of that money flow into crypto. It's going to be crazy. All of these hot metaverses in the crypto world and stuff, they're just going to be so big. And I think the market is getting really, really excited about this stuff because Metaverse land sales on Ethereum and Solana topped $100 million in a week. In a week, man, $100 million worth of digital land inside of metaverses has been sold in just a week. Man, that's crazy stuff. And I know we are right now in a high time of interest for the whole metaverse concept, but it's not going anywhere. We're going to have ups and downs, and people will be more excited about metaverse stuff, and then the metaverse tokens will all crash hard, and then they'll get all excited about it again, and they'll crash hard again. You guys know how the market works. But long term, this metaverse stuff is going to be so damn big. It's very, very exciting. So it's no wonder to see people piling in, buying millions of dollars of land, and even stuff like this yacht, the Meta Flower Super Mega Yacht, this thing right here. This sold, it's a Sandbox Metaverse NFT item, by the way, but this sold for $650,000. So this is an in-game asset that people can go and party on that yacht in the Metaverse, hang out on that yacht in the Metaverse. $650,000, man. All right. Okay, dudes. That's cool. Wowzers. Anyway, there's been one other thing I'll mention in the metaverse conversation. We've seen a major uptick in the amount of guild coins coming out. And so guild coins, basically, they are sort of almost like an index fund, if you can kind of imagine like that, of the gaming metaverse space. These guys go out and, acquire assets and stuff like that. Anyway, there's an exciting one that you may want to have on your radar. It's called blockchain space. And I'm not going to spend much time talking about it here today. We'll discuss it more in depth later. The reason that I'm bringing up blockchain space is because they're having their sale tomorrow. So keep it on your radar. They've got massive investors behind them. People like Animoca, Crypto.com, Alameda Research, Morningstar, Fambushi. So it's a very, very, very big Metaverse Guild project. They are doing their token launch over on Copper. So this is starting on December 8th. So if you want to be involved in that, then go over, follow Blockchain Space on Twitter, get in there, check out the details of the Copper sale that's coming up. Now, we've had some very big sales happening on Copper over the last month or two, like Merit Circle was a big one that came out, did very, very well, did sort of like a 4x or something for people who bought on the fair launch. So something to keep in mind. This is potentially a very, very hot guild token, this one, so put it on your radar. Now let's move on to the final news of the day. Colombia's largest bank taps Gemini to offer Bitcoin and Ethereum trading to their clients. This is part of a 1-year pilot project. Of course, pilot projects turn into real products that banks offer. Another massive adoption story. Another week, another bank offering cryptocurrency services to their clients. This is massive. This is absolutely massive. I'm so happy as well to see Latin America really starting to pick up the mantle here in terms of cryptocurrency adoption. We've seen big news out of Brazil, big news out of El Salvador, other countries looking to pass legislations related to cryptocurrencies or doing things locally. Here we go. Colombia's biggest bank is going to start offering Bitcoin and Ethereum to their clients. That is so massive, because what do you need for a bull run to continue? You need more money coming in all of the time. And every bank in every country or city around the world that starts offering cryptocurrency to their customers gives people an avenue to come into the market through somewhere that they already trust. There's no learning curve that they need to make. They don't need to figure out how to use Coinbase. They don't need to download a Bitcoin wallet or get a ledger or any of that stuff. All they need to do is go to their bank and say, hey, I'd like to buy $100 of Bitcoin. I'd like to buy $1,000 of Bitcoin. Put it in my savings account. It's massive. It's massive. So this is a great, great adoption story. Absolutely love it. Well done, Colombia. Now, your question for today. Will we get a new all-time high for Bitcoin and Ethereum by the end of the year? So by the end of the month, obviously. Or is this kind of bullish price action that we're seeing today just a relief rally, and that we're going to have more pain coming for the markets? Curious to know your opinion down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.